Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. This is your maths teacher Shweta Bajaj.
Now students, in our today's video, we are going to start with our chapter number 2, whole numbers. Before starting, subscribe my channel if not subscribed yet. And don't forget to share and like the video. And please mention your name, class and section in the comment box for attendance. Now students, let us start with the basic definitions, and the first definition is natural numbers. And students, you know that natural numbers are also known as the counting numbers. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. And whole numbers are the set of natural numbers having 0 in it. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on are the examples of whole numbers. I hope it is clear to you. Now students, make an important note here, and the note says that all natural numbers are whole numbers. All whole numbers are not natural numbers. We cannot find largest natural or whole number. 0 is the smallest whole number and 1 is the smallest natural number. I hope it is clear to you. Next topic is the difference between successor and predecessor. Now, successor. Successor is a number that comes just after a given number. Like, successor of 1 is 2, successor of 99 is 100, successor of 1234 is 1235. Or students, we can say that on adding 1 to the given number, we will get the successor of number. Next is predecessor, and predecessor is a number that comes just before a given number. For example, predecessor of 2 is 1, predecessor of 15 is 14, predecessor of 100 is 99. Or students, we can say that on subtracting 1 from the given number, we will get the predecessor of that number. I hope it is also clear to you.
Now question number 1 of exercise 2a says that write the three immediate successors of the following, and A part is 20,999. Now students, you know that on adding 1 to the given number, we will get its successor. So to find the three immediate successors of 20,999, first of all, we will add 1 to this 20,999, and on doing so, we will get 21,000. Now to find the second immediate successor, we will add 1 to this 21,000, and on doing so, we will get 21,001. Now to find the third immediate successor, we will add 1 to this 21,001, and on doing so, we will get 21,002 as in answer. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question number 2, and question number 2 says that write the three immediate predecessors of the following, and A part is 20,010. Now students, you know that on subtracting 1 from the given number, we will get its predecessor. So to find the three immediate predecessors of 20,010, first of all, we will subtract 1 from this 20,010 to find the first immediate predecessor, and on doing so, we will get 20,009. Now to find the second immediate predecessor, we will subtract 1 from this 20,009, and on doing so, we will get 20,008. Now to find the third immediate predecessor, we will subtract 1 from this 20,008, and on doing so, we will get 20,007 as an answer. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question number 3, and question number 3 says that write the smallest natural number and smallest whole number. Are they same? Now students, you know that smallest natural number is 1 and smallest whole number is 0. So students, are they same? No, they are not same. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question number 4, and question number 4 says that how many natural numbers are there between 59 and 72. Now students, the number of natural numbers between 59 and 72 will be given by largest number minus smallest number minus 1. Here the largest number is 72, smallest number is 59. So 72 minus 59 minus 1 will gives us the number of natural numbers between 59 and 72. Now on solving this, we will get 13 minus 1, and 13 minus 1 will gives us 12 as an answer. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question number 5, and question number 5 says that write the successor of the following, and A part is 24,40,701. Now students, you know that on adding 1 to the given number we will get its successor. So on adding 1 to this 24,40,701 we will get 24,40,702 as an answer. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next is question number 6, and question number 6 says that write the predecessor of the following, and the B part is 98,900. Now students, you know that on subtracting 1 from the given number we will get its predecessor. So on subtracting 1 from this 98,900 we will get 98,899 as an answer. Hopefully it is also clear to you. Next is question number 9, and question number 9 says that write the smallest 3-digit number and the largest 2-digit number. What is the relation between them? Now students, you know that smallest 3-digit number is 100 and largest 2-digit number is 99. And students, you know that 99 plus 1 will gives us 100. So the relation between them is that the smallest 3-digit number is the successor of the largest 2-digit number. Hopefully it is clear to you.
Next topic is number lines. Now students, numbers can also be represented on a horizontal straight line as shown below. Now here on this line, the distance between each respective numbers is called a unit distance. For example, distance between 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and so on is represented as a unit distance. Now, the number which lies on your right hand side of any number on number line is greater than the previous number. For example, 5. 5 is greater than 3. Also, numbers which lies on your left hand side of any number on number line is smaller than the later number. For example, 2. Here 2 is less than 6. I hope it is clear to you.
Next is question number 7, and question number 7 says that in each of the following pairs of numbers, state which whole number is to the left of the other on the number line. Use appropriate symbol greater than or less than. And A part is 469, 409. B part is 3059, 5039. Now students, you know that in a number line, whole numbers on the left side of a number are smaller than the given number. So in A part, 409 will be less than 469, and in B part, 3059 will be less than 5039. Hopefully it is clear to you.
Next topic is addition on number line. Now students, addition of numbers can also be represented on a number line as shown below. Suppose we want to find the sum of 3 and 4 on a number line. Then from number 3 on this number line, we will move 4 units to our right hand side. That is, move from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 and 6 to 7. And on moving, we will reach to 7. So 3 plus 4 is equals to 7. So students, like this, you have to represent below addition on number line in your notebook. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next topic is subtraction on number line. Now students, similar to addition, subtraction of numbers can also be represented on the number line as shown below. Suppose we want to find the difference between 7 and 5, that is 7 minus 5. Then on number line shown above, you will have to move 5 units on your left hand side on the number line, as 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3 and 3 to 2. So 7 minus 5 is equals to 2. Now students, like this you have to do or represent below subtraction on number line in your notebook. Hopefully it is clear to you. Next topic is multiplication on number line. Now students, multiplication of numbers can also be represented on number lines. In case of multiplication, for example, we want to represent 3 multiplied by 4 on number line, we will start moving 3 units from 0 on our right hand side on number line and repeat this step for 4 times. And on doing so, we will reach to 12. Therefore, 3 multiplied by 4 is equals to 12. Now students, here please note down, in case of multiplication, you will always have to start your counting from 0. Hopefully it is clear to you. Now students, represent below multiplication on number line in your notebook. So students, with this our exercise 2A is over. Now pause your video and note down your home task, and in your home task you have to do the remaining questions of exercise 2A. For any doubts or queries, you can leave your message in the comment section. I hope you like the video. Thank you.